Hello and welcome to Slightly Impressive Bed Platforming. My name is Griffin. We are playing the World of Warcraft 10-Man Challenge. Alright, Herbert's here. Herbert slept on the bottom bunk. He had a very restful night's sleep, as did I. Even though there's no pillows and the head is facing a weird direction. It's fine. Everything is fine. This is a great inn. A little bit of noise coming in from outside, but like we got to sit here and listen to the rain as we slept. Because it's just sort of like this weird sheer curtain that you can just walk right through somehow. I don't know. Kind of weird, Blizzard. Kind of weird. But here we are. If you don't know what the 10-Man challenge is, it's just like the Iron Man challenge. But if you die, you do a punishment and you keep going. I have died 4 times, but it's been a little while since I've died. So we're probably due for another one. If you don't know what the Iron Man challenge is, go to wowchallenges.com and you can read all the rules there. Let's go explore the Bahamut ruins. Bahamut. It's like the Bahamas, but it's the Bahamus. Is the inn 10 out of 10 now? Can I use the bed and create server purpose? Well, it's not 10 out of 10. Because there is still some weird privacy issues. And, like, if all the inn occupants have to share a space, I don't like that. That's like a point. That knocks them down a point. We're gonna say that's an 8 out of 10. It's nice. It's better than expected for a mushroom top. You know what? The location gives it a bit more, though. We're going to say a 9 out of 10. They've got a very nice location. They have beautiful weather. It just sort of drizzles all the time, and it's always nighttime. And there's blue mushrooms everywhere. It's pretty great. I don't know why these guys have set up shop in the Bahamut ruins. I don't know why they're angry at me. I don't know if they're just really cranky. Maybe they're racist against dwarves. Maybe they're angered by... Why'd he turn into a burb? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, he's a druid. Oh, okay. Now it does make sense. What's that? That's an elite. I'm not going up there fighting an elite. Okay, I explored the ruin. I explored them. Now we're done exploring and I'm running away. Bravely. Hello, Lisa. Oh. You know, you can just say my name. Normally, it's just Lisa. Okay. Pay no mind to Buddy, man. He won't hurt you. He just likes to scratch now and then. Who now? Buddy. Oh, Buddy. Oh. He's just a big, lovable kitty, man. I agree. Aren't you, Buddy? Yes, you are, you cute little thing. You're mommy's little baby. That's what you are, man. Oh, this is heartwarming. I think I'll just live here. Why are you out here? Sure, let's ask her a question. Why not? What you doing out here, anyway? All things in nature exists. What? All things exist. Okay, we've got some participle disagreements, I think. I don't know grammar words. And an interconnected web. An ecology, man. If we're careful not to disturb it and simply observe, we may be fortunate to piece together the complex relationship between the diverse organisms around us, man. Once we have that understanding, we can take the appropriate actions to ensure the well-being of all creatures. Interfere without that knowledge, it will surely cause destruction, man. Okay, alright, that was a lot of words. I regret asking, actually. What do you want me to do? Oh, good, help finally. There's just so much to do, man, and I need to stay here to organize it all. I hope that you're ready to get your hands dirty. Oh, okay. We need to learn all that we can of the sporelings at sporeggar and their relationship to the creatures around them, dude. One way to do that is what I'm doing. Passive observation while making a note of their interactions. Okay, I'll do some passive observation then. That's what I choose to do. Passively observe for the light. No, okay. I need you to head over to the spawning glen to the west. Investigate the whole area and then return to tell me what you saw, man. Okay, west. Never eat sour watermelons. Okay, got it. This way is west. What's this guy doing? Faz. Or maybe it's Fa social security number. Hello, Faz. What does this guy sound like? I don't even... He looks like a mutated mushroom goat man. The bog lords are devouring the... Hey, come back here. The bog lords are devouring the spore sacks. They've got to be stopped. You there, you must help us. The fungal giants are devouring all of our spore sacks. You must do something or we'll lose our young.
That sounds like a Fazzen problem, not a Griffhammer problem. Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to help people. Yes, I will save your spore sacks. Sounds gross, but okay.
The spore sacks start out large and become smaller as the air inside them is depleted. Look for the small, mature spore sacks and save as many of them as you can. Ram you. Us sporelings and the bog lords have never gotten along well. In the past, we've managed to keep them at bay with spears and stones. Lately, they seem to have become more aggressive, more and more desperate. They do not fear us or our weapons.
Well, what are your weapons? Maybe I just need scarier weapons. I mean, your tiny purple people eater things.
You're much scarier and better armed than us. If you were to fight the bog lords for us, we'd be forever in your debt. Bring me the tendrils so I may know how many you've killed. I don't think I've ever done these quests. Why do I have one to turn in already? How's the bog lord slaying going? Teach those brutes not to come into sporeling territory. You made it back alive.
I didn't actually go anywhere. But I did kill some bog lords earlier. Maybe I get retroactive credit. I don't know.
It's like he just gave me the question. I was like, well, I've got great news for you. I already killed a bunch of those. He's like, oh, okay, here's your experience. I'll let the other sporelings know about you. Present participle is the form that ends in ing. Oh, right. Well, he's already dead. Well, jeez. It's always a death knight. There's just always some death knight hanging around, killing all the mobs I need. Getting reputation with sporeggar. I would like to have a good reputation with those little guys. I kind of like them. They're just happy little mushroom people. I think they should have made them a little cuter, though. They could have made them look like Toad from Mario, you know. Just have like a mushroom head. Oh, here's one. Oh, okay. They look like little eggs. They're like eggs in an egg cup, which I didn't know existed until recently. At what point do I think it'll become really hard? I don't know. Like, I mean, Wrath content might be difficult, but I thought Outland was going to be a big jump in difficulty, and it wasn't at all, really. You're interested in observing how a sporeling spawns from a sack. You know, I'm not sure I want to be there for that. It's an interesting concept, though, having a race that's like intelligent fungus. I mean, when we find actual aliens, it's probably going to be something like that, right? They're not going to look like us. It's going to be another one of those quests where I just wander around in the same area and talk about nonsense for 30 minutes. That's why you all tune in. Oh, good. I'm glad that's what you're here for. Some people wander in and they're like, oh, a challenge? I bet this person will take things super seriously and he will be very good at World of Warcraft and I can learn skills from him. Those people end up commenting on YouTube like, oh my gosh, you clicked some buttons. You died because you weren't paying attention. You keep talking about other things. Oh my gosh. One person was like, drink your coffee before the stream. Gosh. I didn't see you there. You're actually not very small now that I see this. A bit taller than me, actually. If you stand up straight. If you had better posture, you'd tower above me. You're not as cute as I thought, it turns out. The spore stacks, did you get them? Aye. You've done it. You have my people's thanks. I hope you understand. This is where our young ones come from. We can't let these beasts devour the sacks. You should meet the rest of my people. They'll be very grateful for your help. Take these spore sack. Well, bye. Hey, come on. North of here. Okay, got it. I'm not doing your dailies anymore. I don't need sporeggar dailies.
Hello, I come in peace. I wish to join your order.
I welcome you to Sporeggar, dwarf. We don't normally see many of your kind around here, but you've proven your worth to us. Make yourself at home. You've helped protect the next generation of sporelings. We can only repay you by welcoming you into our homes. Stay for a bit and meet the other sporelings. Oh, excuse me, I had to burp. They will have many questions. I hope you don't mind.
Well, it depends on how long it takes. I don't have all day here.
I've seen your kind use shiny round pieces of metal to trade for things that you need. We're not so different from you. We use shiny round mushrooms as our currency.
Well, it seems like inflation would be a bit of a problem if you're using mushrooms you can pick out of the ground as your currency. Where are you guys going with your sticks? You guys are huge. I feel very small all of a sudden.
Look at these guys. I have never done these quests. I've never even looked at these guys. I don't know what they're doing. They're just hitting the ground. Oh, they're harvesting mushrooms. Okay. Wait, are you the same? You're a different guy? Look,
no offense, but you all look the same to me.
That's racist. Spore bats and marshwalkers accumulate fertile spores in their appendages from wandering around in the tall stalk mushrooms in the marsh. As you can see, we're short people, so
I seem like a normal height to me.
So our options for gathering these spores are limited. Seek out the spore bats and marshwalkers and gather the fertile spores. All of our sporeggar will be in your debt.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, look at that.
I like your decorations. That's very nice. Alright, I'm gonna be rich in my new homeland with the spore people. Going to be a wealthy land baron. For the light.
What? The bog lords of Quag Ridge are eating the sporelings' pods? This isn't good, man. I was wondering why the bog lords were crossing the road to go to the spawning glen.
Ah, yes. Answering the age-old question of why did the bog lords cross the road?
They must be starving for some reason. I mean, normally I wouldn't get involved, but
then why are you here?
If they continue to eat all the sporeling pods, they'll wipe them out, man. Here's what we'll do. I'll stay here and you head to the Quag Ridge to the east and look for dietary clues as to why they're raiding the sporelings.
Does that mean poop?
Goddess, watch over.
Dietary clues. That sounds a lot like poop. Let's go look for poop clues.
These are discarded nutriments. I don't think it's poop. I don't really get it. I mean, they said they were starving. This sounds like they just kind of threw some on the ground. They were like, nah, this one doesn't taste good. Where'd she go? What are you wandering around? There's bog lords everywhere. Come on now. Look, they're starving.
Anyway, come back here.
Be sure that you collect all of the evidence carefully, Paladin. We're fitting the pieces of a giant puzzle together here, man. A mistake on your part could lead us to the wrong conclusions.
Oh, is that some sort of metaphor? I didn't know we were doing a puzzle. I thought I was getting food.
Then where will we be in our understanding of Zanger Marsh's ecology, man? This is what you found? That's odd. These husked mushroom remains are both unusual and somehow look familiar.
I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
I have to think of this a moment, man. Don't go anywhere. Yes, that's it, man. I knew I'd seen this particular phylum of mushroom elsewhere in the marsh. To the north is a place known as the Hewn Bog. Hewn. Odd name for the place if you ask me, but I've never been there, man. I'll need samples of those mushrooms to confirm my hypothesis. Just be careful, Paladin. I've heard that ogres have moved into the area.
Okay, that's fine. I can deal with ogres. They're easy to kill. You just peel them like an onion.
Alright, at least the drop rate's okay. I'm fine with having to get like 15 of something as long as the drop rates are consistent.
Oh, that's very nice. How much you've got there? When do I get one of those? Also, what are you? Timothy? Must be a human.
Well, how does he talk?
Bugs,
bugs, bugs. The marsh is full of them, and my companions here seem obsessed with them. Well, I've had it with the bugs. Something far more intriguing has captured my interest. To the west, there's a village of lost ones who call themselves the Daggerfin. The whole tribe consists of a highly specialized assassins. I've noticed they mixing and using a particularly potent kind of poison. I'm dying to know more about the poison, but that's going to require a copy of the the recipe and a sample vial. I have an associate named Kealan of Sylvanar in the Blade's Edge Mountains here to the north. He's expecting to hear from me in the near future, although I suspect he won't like what I have to say. You would deliver my message, my response to him. Sorry, I can't think straight with this helmet on my head. Okay, I know it's really weird, but it's raining. I'm scared of the water. What if I can't breathe? I must insist this is very important that you not attempt to read the letter. It is for Kialon's eyes alone. Inventory is full.
Oh, hold on. I need to pull this mammoth out of my backpack that is invisible and sell some things to this robot. It makes sense, I promise.
What an interesting fellow. Nobody else has diving masks on. I thought maybe that was just sort of like what everybody wore around here in these parts, but no, it's just him. Wanted, Chieftain Mumaki, leader of the foul and degenerate Lost One tribe of the Daggerfin for his brutal attacks against the Ogre harborage. The chieftain and his band of assassins are responsible for the deaths of numerous kurenai and draenei and should only be approached by seasoned combatants.
That's me, I'm a seasoned combatant.
Travelers are advised to avoid the Daggerfin village area to the west of the Ogre harborage. To claim this bounty, present proof of the chieftain's demise to Ikuti. Where is Ikuti? There he is.
Hey, Ikuti. You're not a cutie at all, actually. Quite ugly. Hello.
Welcome to Ogre harborage, friend. You have nothing to fear here. We are broken, but we are not your enemies.
Well, I'm not racist against broken anyway, except for how I always talk about your back tentacles behind your back.
I am Ikuti of the Kurenai, a group of broken who desire to re-establish ties with our Draenei brothers and their newfound allies.
Oh, great. Well, that's me, so...
If Anchorite Ahuarun counts you as a friend, then you may prove trustworthy. Please forgive my wariness, dwarf, but it is often that all that stands between my people and death. You are welcome to shelter among us, and perhaps our mutual trust will grow. The small band of broken you see here is a mission from a larger settlement in Nagrand. The Kurenai, as we call ourselves, are broken who desire to reunite with our Draenei brothers. My group has come here to strengthen Kurenai ties to the Draenei of Tel'Redor. Imagine if humans just named themselves something different every time they, like, came up with a new mission. Like, anytime, like, a group of people got together, they were just like, oh yeah, our race is not, we're not humans anymore, we're Shmoobleloobles, because we want to plant lots of trees. So you're gonna have to stop calling us Shmoobleloobles. Yeah, stop calling us humans. We're Shmoobleloobles now. If the Angarash ogres have their way, this temple will not stand much longer. They have cleared the hewn bog of its towering mushrooms and draw ever closer to our refuge. If you would call yourself our friend, aid us in fighting this enemy.
Aye, I wish to be your friend. I want to be friends with everybody.
I guess we finally have a name for the slightly impressive community. Shmoobleloobles. The Kurenai and the Draenei don't always see eye to eye, particularly on the issue of the Lost Ones. We are content to help the Lost Ones who seek us out, but we won't pursue them. Some Draenei are intent on redeeming them all. However, there are times when even the Lost Ones go too far, such as the Daggerfin. In their village to the west, they dabble in poisons and deceit, arts that come unnaturally to us. We must put an end to this before the vile Daggerfin can extend their influence.
Okay, go kill some other broken who are not Kurenai. Okay, sure, it makes sense.
Why are they all just hitting mushroom stumps? Like, you already chopped the mushroom down, you don't need to keep hitting the stump. Are you not aware of, like... You're not aware of how chopping things down works? Did they just hand you an axe and give you no training? And they were like, go cut down mushrooms. And he was like, okay, I'm ready. I cut mushrooms. And he goes and starts whacking at a stump that's already been cut down. This entire operation is horribly mismanaged. I don't know how they're even a threat to us. Yeah, I think they're just trying to look like they're working. I mean, they clearly already finished their job. They already cut down all the mushrooms. It's like when you have one of those managers who like gets upset anytime you don't have anything to do. And it's like no matter what you do, they're just upset. And so you take as long as you possibly can for every task so that you don't end up getting it done and then just end up standing around and get yelled at again. I think they're gonna build some ogre condos out here. They trying to gentrify this area. Thinking to move in like some bistros, some specialty shops, put a nice ramen place in. I mean, it sounds pretty good. I could live in Ogre Town. I bet they're gonna have like a little microbrewery. It'd be great. A little sandwich shop that's just like Panera Bread, but it's not a chain, so it's cooler. But they have the exact same stuff and it costs $2 more. It'd be a great place to live. I'm excited about it now. I think I'll just help them cut down the mushrooms. Do you have those samples yet, man?
Yes, here you go.
We definitely have a match here.
I don't even remember what you were talking about.
And the presence of the ogres and what they were doing there explains everything, man. Now I get why it's called the hewn bog, duh.
What? Because it's like chopped down or something? That's what hewn means, right?
We have to do something about this situation, but what? We can't just wipe out all those ogres. They have every bit as much a right to be here as any of the other creatures in the marsh.
Yeah, and they have really good plans for the neighborhood. Things are really gonna improve. I'm excited about the bistros. No, never mind. What do you have for me?
Paladin, I've got an idea. I want you to head north again, this time into the heart of ogre territory.
Oh, good, okay. I'll stop by Trader Joe's while I'm there.
Northwest of the Hewn Bog, there is a place named Angorosh Stronghold, which sits on a floating island across the large mushroom bridge.
This place sounds fictional.
The ogres must be storing the harvest mushrooms there. I bet you'll find them all over the place, and probably on the ogres themselves too, man. Bring me a sufficient number.
Okay. Lisa, you keep sending me on more and more quests.
Oh, these are like the really, really broken. The super broken. They were broken and then they were broken again. The daggerfin. Herbert is so excited about killing these guys. You guys laid out this town in a really stupid way. I mean, unless you're all you just have like swimming parties in the middle. Why? You have to walk through the water to get to your neighbor's house.
Your city planning skills are very inferior, and for that you must die. For the light.
Okay. Well, I got his totem. That wasn't hard. Herbert's so excited.
I'm just here for your mushroom boxes. Don't worry. You don't have to attack me. Not very nice.
Man, I mean, these guys are running a pretty legitimate operation. They're just harvesting mushrooms. It's not like they're deforesting the whole zone. There are some who call me Tim, but to my friends, I'm the specialist.
Well, I wouldn't say we're friends, so I'll just call you Tim if that's okay with you.
Did you search the Daggerfin village yield? Sorry, hold on, let me try that again. Running out of oxygen in here. Did your search of Daggerfin village yield the information I need in order to get to the bottom of this poison puzzle? They're using Rage Veil as a base for the poison? No, that can't be right. Rag Veil has no toxic properties. Including Rag Veil in a poison is like a rogue wielding two maces. Sure, you can do it, but it isn't true to the essence of your calling. I just can't understand. Wait a minute. Haven't I done that before? I've definitely had a rogue who had two hammers. Two wooden hammers, right? Little Griffey too? I mean, thank you for fetching these for me. I'll try out the poison as soon as time permits.
I don't know what your point was about the maces. It was very distracting. I'm just thinking about poor Griffey too. The legends that Herbert told me. Killed by a malfunctioning dinosaur mutant.
The Angorosh threat is contained for the moment, but I'm certain they won't give up that easily.
Are you sure? Because I just passed them and they were still chopping down the forest. Most are respawned, actually.
I've forgotten many things since the end of my life as a kurenai, but this before I became a kurenai. But the stubbornness of the ogres is an enduring memory.
Ah, yes, ever since I've been a Shmooblelooble, I have forgotten anything that happened first as well. But I have this cool ring, see?
The centerpiece of any ogre tribe is its leader. Without leadership, the Angorosh's organization will disappear and they'll resort to infighting to determine who will lead next. Although we've seen the ogres out and about in this area, their true strength is concentrated on their Angorosh stronghold to the northwest. It's located in a cave on a small island connected to the marsh by a fallen mushroom. Go there and defeat Overlord Gorfit.
Dunno, isn't that where I just was?
You come
Okay,
back
sure.
sometime.
I'll go back in the stupid cave.
So, you wish to claim the bounty on Chieftain Mumaki?
I guess.
Remarkable. There have been others who tried to claim the bounty, but they never returned. It's not hard to figure out what happened to them. I'm relieved that we'll never be troubled by Murmaki and his degenerates. Maktu doesn't recognize you, dwarf, but he is pleased to meet you. If ever you need to buy or repair armor, look no further than Maktu. Maktu can always see a Draenei approaching in his shiny armor from a mile away, even in this murky swamp. Maktu wants to laugh at them, but then he remembers that they have been kind to the kurenai and wants to teach them about how kurenai make armor. Memories of this temple shroud my mind like a thick haze, yet I cannot assemble them into a coherent story.
I think that's probably the mushrooms.
This place meant something to me once. Until I can restore that memory, I will feel as though a part of me is missing. Really? 3 quests? Perhaps the Draenei can help me recover what I've lost. When I speak to Draenei, I often get the sense that they consider themselves removed from their environment. Many seem to pity my brethren, the broken, who they say have lost something. We broken may have lost our inclination toward the light, but our experiences have brought us closer to the land. Many my people see opportunities where few Draenei do. Take, for example, the venom of the marshlight bleeders. Okay, we're gonna have to skim over some of this stuff. You are very wordy. We're gonna secure some roads, kill some slicers, kill Terror Claw. What? Who's Terror Claw? If we see anybody named Terror Claw, we're just gonna kill them. Let's not ask too many questions, I guess. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that guy. He's just like, I'm here in the wall. I protect wall, I do not fight. Okay, well, the stream died, but we're still recording, so for you, YouTube people, you get some extra bonus content. Watch me hop on beds. Look, the people who are watching live, they don't get to see this. You should feel so special. Do you feel special? I hope so. Here we go. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Okay, bye.